Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America with breaking news. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, please check that address in the lower right-hand corner. It's youtube.com/@ExplainAmerica. And when you get there, please hit subscribe absolutely free. It really helps us out. The Democrats, to say they're sore losers, you guys have seen the videos, right? The epic meltdowns. We have one on this channel. I thought about making more, but what's the point? They're all over the place. You've seen them, right? It's crazy. And now they're not taking loss well, guys. They can't say it was, something awry with the votes because it was a landslide. I don't think they're going to protest in the House because they've lost that ground. After 4 years of complaining about a threat to democracy, they can't even use the constitutional means at their disposal to even object to the counting at this point. So they've really backed themselves into a corner where they know, where they understand that they have to accept the reality that Trump is going to be the next president of the United States, unless there's a president that comes between Biden and Trump. And that president in this scenario would be President Kamala Harris. Yes, President Kamala Harris. Now, you say to me, Carmine, how can that be? She lost the election. It wasn't even close. I like saying that a lot. I like saying how much of a landslide it was. A drubbing, a destruction derby. It brings me joy to keep reminding people that this wasn't just a defeat, it was resounding. In fact, it's the first time a Republican has won the popular vote since George H.W. Bush, I believe. It was absolutely intense. Now, that being said, in fact, the biggest electoral college landslide and the biggest landslide, period, for a Republican in 32 years. Okay, moving on. I just enjoy that, I'm sorry. One Democrat strategist has floated the idea, and he's not the only one, but he's the only one that's done it on TV that I've seen, that President Joe Biden could and should step aside at this point in time and allow Kamala Harris to have another title she never earned. She's had a lot of those in her career. This one, President of the United States. And he says that, well, because if he does this, the next woman who runs for president won't have the pressure of being the first woman. That's bull. Because people are going to say the first woman to be elected. Being handed something doesn't make you the first. I mean, it technically makes you the first, but nobody counts that. Nobody realistic counts that. You lost. Biden won. He's president because he won. You lost. You don't get to be president. That's not how this works. But this is a generation, folks, of people who were brought up with second place trophies, that were brought up with everybody gets a trophy. Nobody's a loser here. No, somebody wins and somebody loses. That's life. Deal with it. I want you to watch this guy, and then let me know what you think in the comments.
Is looking for. That is my question. I'll start with you.
Joe Biden has been a phenomenal president. He's lived up to so many of the promises he's made. There's one promise left that he could fulfill, being a transitional figure. He could resign the presidency in the next 30 days, make Kamala Harris the president of the United States.
Whoa.
It would absolve her from being able to, from having to oversee the January 6th transition, right, of her own defeat. And it would make sure that it would dominate the news at a point where Democrats have to learn drama and transparency and doing things that the public want to see is the time. This is the moment for us to change the entire perspective of how Democrats
Okay, this
operate.
has now jumped from an internet meme to a Sunday morning show.
Jamal's out here right now.
Congratulations.
Season of House of Cards.
I thought you were going to say, what about the Supreme Court? That's also out there.
Well, the Supreme Court might happen. I don't know if it will, but I think this is something that's